The camera pans across a buzzing studio audience. Bright lights shine down on a panel-style stage, where Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett sits poised, her eyes sharp, ready for debate. Across from her, the respected Judge Edward Chen, in his signature calm but firm demeanor, adjusts his glasses. The moderator, sensing the tension, introduces the debate. Moderator, narrating, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's special broadcast." On stage, a fiery congresswoman known for her bold confrontations, Jasmine Crockett, and with her, the highly regarded Judge Edward Chen. Tonight's topic: law, power, and accountability. The crowd claps, some cheering for Crockett, others for Judge Chen. The stage is set for fireworks. Scene 1, The Spark. Moderator, Congresswoman Crockett, you've been outspoken about corruption in our legal system. What do you believe is the root cause? Jasmine Crockett, leaning forward, passion in her voice, the root cause? It's simple. The system bends for the powerful and breaks the powerless. Judges, prosecutors, lawmakers, too many of them play politics instead of protecting justice. And let's be clear, America's tired of judges who think their black robes make them untouchable. The crowd gasps, some clap, others murmur. Judge Chen raises an eyebrow but remains composed. Scene 2, The Counter. Judge Edward Chen, calm, firm. Congresswoman, I respect your passion, but let me remind you, our legal system isn't a stage for applause. It's a structure built on centuries of law. To reduce it to slogans and sound bites, a broken bar, well, that doesn't strengthen justice. It weakens it. Crockett, smirking, with all due respect, Judge, people don't feel the weight of those centuries. They feel the weight of unfair rulings, of bias, of judges who hide behind tradition instead of facing reality. The crowd erupts, half cheering, half booing. The tension is razor sharp. Scene 3, The Clash. Crockett, raising her voice, you, Judge Chen, have ruled on cases where lives were on the line. Did the law protect those people or did procedure bury them? Let's not pretend every ruling from the bench is holy. Judge Chen leans forward, his calm demeanor unshaken. The audience quiets in anticipation. Judge Chen, slow, deliberate, Congresswoman, on a broken bar, the law isn't holy, but it is honest. You criticize judges for applying it, but you forget, it is lawmakers like you who write it. If the law is flawed, the courtroom is not where it begins. It begins in Congress. Perhaps the people should ask, why hasn't your pen fixed what you accuse our gavel of breaking? Scene 4, The Savage Line. The words hang heavy. The studio falls into stunned silence. Even the moderator shifts uncomfortably. Crockett's confident expression falters for the briefest second. Judge Chen, cutting in, sharp as a blade, you shout at the mirror, Congresswoman, but it is still your reflection staring back. Scene 5, The Silence. The audience freezes. A wave of silence washes over the room, and no cheers, no gasps, just stunned stillness. Cameras zoom in on Crockett, her eyes narrowing, her jaw tightening as she absorbs the blow. The weight of Chen's words cuts deeper than any debate punch she has faced. Finally, a lone clap echoes from the crowd, followed by others, until the studio is split to half, applauding the judge's brutal honesty, half waiting for Crockett to strike back. Scene 6, Crockett's response. Crockett, leaning in, voice lower, colder, steady, Judge Chen, a broken bar, I don't fear mirrors, I fear silence. The silence of those who see injustice but choose to sit comfortably in their robes, in their chambers, while people suffer. Yes, Congress must do better, but so must the bench. And tonight, whether this crowd cheers or stays silent, the truth is clear. Justice fails when either side refuses to act. The crowd erupts again, this time louder, more divided. Some rise to their feet cheering her resilience, while others continue applauding Chen's line. Scene 7, The Aftermath. Moderator, struggling to regain control, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why we brought these two voices together. The fight for justice is not black and white. It is, as you see tonight, a battlefield of law, power, and accountability. The camera cuts between Crockett, still fiery and imbued, and Judge Chen, calm but sharp, his words still lingering in the air. The broadcast fades out on a split screen of two titans of law and politics, neither conceding, both unforgettably clashing on live television.